Hey everybody, and welcome to this Adventure with Katie episode where we will be making scallops with King Trumpet Scallop Soba Noodle Bowl. And scallop because it's actually trumpet mushrooms. So instead of it being like, these are scallops, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say they are scalloped mushrooms, because I don't know if scalloping is a specific way to cut or what have you, but I know you can have scalloped potatoes. So here's kind of what we've got going on. Alright, so we've got the soba noodle bowl, 4 servings, but I'm going to make 2 servings, so I'm just going to half everything. Pickled ginger, we'll touch on that in a second. Soy sauce, garlic, honey, mirin, rice vinegar. Sponsored product? No, it's not. It's just a website. Honey Dijon, sugar and vegetable oil. And then the soba, we're going to have a different noodle, green bell pepper, onion, mushroom, sauce, oil, soy sauce, honey, miso paste, and then bok choy leaves, and then there's an ad, and then, and then the instructions. Okay, so here is all of my stuff that I have laid out. So I've got the mushrooms with the caps taken off. Now what it called for, because it's supposed to be scallops, is you can see those the score marks that I made in there. That's to make it seem like it's a real scallop. I don't know, it's scalloped cut. We've got the bok choy, we've got the bell peppers that are thinly sliced. I've got a single bell pepper here. I cut it real thin, and then I cut those in half. We got the mirin, vinegar, honey. We're going to use pad thai noodles instead of the soba, because this is what I have. Honey Dijon, that's almost empty. We've got hoisin that I bought today. We've got ginger. Now, it's not pickled ginger per se, it's sushi ginger, so it's pickled, but it's also like flavored a little bit, so we'll see how that goes, but that's what I got. So okay, soy sauce, garlic, this is the vegetable oil, and then our white miso. And we're going to start with not cutting our hands, the vinaigrette sauce stuff. Okay, so here's the ginger. I just took a couple of pieces and then minced it up pretty good, so we're going to throw that in there. So it calls for a 1/3 cup of the ginger, but I put 0.17 because that's what the half of it is. It's 0.17. I just grabbed a couple and cut them up. So we'll need 1 tablespoon soy sauce, a 1/2 tablespoon each of garlic, honey, mirin, and vinegar. We'll need 1 teaspoon of the mustard, and then a 1/4 teaspoon of sugar, and then a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, which I've already got measured out. Soy sauce, garlic, yeah, that's good. Honey, got some mirin, rice vinegar, a teaspoon of the mustard, a 1/4 teaspoon of sugar. Okay, so place all ingredients except the oil in a bowl that we're going to whisk vigorously, and then slowly add the oil while whisking vigorously until well blended and smooth. And because I don't have 3 hands, this is the aftermath of the oil. You could also feasibly do what husband would do, which is dump all of it into a jar and shake the ever-loving everything out of it, which would also probably work just as well. It's got everything it would need in there, the mustard being the emulsifier. So, you know. And thus, here it is. So let's take a spoon and taste this. Oh, that's really good. I don't know what to compare it to, but that's really tasty. It's like savory, so like I want to say it's kind of like teriyaki sauce, but then also like hoisin, which Yeah, but like thin, like it's really good. Okay, so for the soba salad, we want 3 cups of the soba noodles, but we've got the rice pad thai noodles, got a green bell pepper, the green onions, but I think I'll probably do like a half of an onion, an actual onion. And we've got the mushrooms, oil, soy sauce, honey, miso paste, and then the leaves. So now that we've got the vinaigrette done, we're going to cook the soba, or cook the noodles, but not the bell pepper or the green onion. No, I'm going to use green onion because it's not cooked. Take the fresh bell pepper and green onion and then half of the vinaigrette and then toss that together and set that aside. Okay, so this container has 5 servings. Okay, 2 ounces being the serving size. So where is my scale? Okay. Actually, you know, I think, yeah, I'll let this get hot. I don't think, because this cooks really quickly, I don't think I would actually need to have boiling water. But I'm not sure if it's cold? I don't know, it's got hot aspects to it, so I'll just leave this and just have hot noodles. Okay, so this says set aside, reserve the half of the vinaigrette that you're not using in this. I'm just gonna throw all of that in the vinaigrette and then just not eat all of the vinaigrette or something. So that. Okay, so bell pepper. Also, in the time that it took for me to cut these tiny and sad number of green onions because I didn't feel like using a whole thing, noodles are done. With a little bit of liquid. Okay, so then toss this and then set aside. That looks tasty. Okay, so now I think we start on that, and those also need to be blanched, but I think I'm just gonna cook them on the frying pan because I like them cooked on the frying pan. Okay, so I need to take the mushroom caps and cut them into thin strips. I've already done this part. Okie dokie. And then 2 tablespoons of oil, large skillet, simmering. Add the scalloped mushrooms, cut side down, and then 3 to 5 minutes per side, and remove, set aside. Cook add slice caps to cook soba noodles. Do I cook no? Okay. Tossing mix. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. These do not resemble thin soba noodles. No. Thin strips of mushroom cap. Okay, into this. You know, for not eating any vegetables yesterday, really, this will make up the difference. I hope that sauce is good, so hopefully all the rest of it comes out really good. Okie dokie. Oil in skillet till shimmering. Add, cut side down. Okie dokie. What temperature? Medium high. There. Also, I'm making, can't really see, but it does look like it's doubled. Pretzels, because I wanted to make pretzels. Anyway, cut side down. You know what? Add sliced caps to pan. Oh well. Today I'm gonna figure out how good my flipping skills are without touching the pan. Slow. Ow. Okay, so because I'm a smart cookie, I pulled it off the heat, added a little bit more oil, and I grabbed those tongs so I could do all this pretty quick. And that seemed to work. I think that one needs to be flipped back for a second. But otherwise, alright. Okay. Set aside, I guess. Yeah, set aside once they're done. Soy sauce, honey, and miso. stir, bring to boil, reduce, cook to glaze, return to pan and coat, and then arrange with the bok choy that will be cooked. Okay, so I threw the bok choy in there, and then I'm going to throw a little bit of water in there too. Which was a bad decision with the oil. Okay, so put it in there with the mushrooms. I just threw a pinch of salt in there. We want to make sure this stays on, and then we are going to take the honey, soy sauce, and the miso and put it in to here. Actually, let me turn this off so I can get all that ready. Okay, a half cup of soy sauce, but wait, it's a quarter cup. 1/8 cup of honey. Please note that I'm just eyeballing this. And then 4 teaspoons of miso paste that I'm just gonna do this with. Okay, it came out of here, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tilt the pan on the side, whisk it until it goes away, and then it should be good, I think. Okay, so this is the concoction that we have. Okay, but it's basically heat and then turn it down until, and then let it thicken. I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit because I did have it on all the way low so I could make sure that that was it. And we're just gonna let this thicken. And the next step after this is to take the mushrooms and put them back in here and then coat them and then serve it all together. And the bok choy is supposed to be served alongside it, like as a green thing to the side. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the mushrooms and the bok choy and then dump them in this and then have these be the same flavor and then mix it all together. Okay, I'm a little bit impatient. Okay, so then now we have that here and we have this here, and we're going to put this into this and not drip all over the counters. Well, that was a lie I told myself. And I'm just gonna go ahead and mix this. I mean, it looks tasty. And because husband is away, I can do this. Ha ha ha! If I could get any of it. Give. Sure. The bell peppers should be cooked. But that's me. Otherwise, it's good. I like it. I give it a 7.